Hi, I have a lot of Christmas baking coming up, and I have a lot of caramel requirements for the baking, so I thought I'd bring you in. I like to make my own. I also like to have it on hand when the grandkids come. It's good for dipping in apples. Actually, it's a good project to do if you have the grandkids for the weekend. Kind of interesting. You can turn this sweetened condensed milk into, I'm going to get a spatula to clean those out better, into caramel. And they think they've made it, and it's cool. It's fun. It's also good for on top of ice cream, drizzled over a cake. I'm going to do a couple of big ones for some recipes that I have. The little ones are awesome gifts for the kids to take home. I don't quite know this. I don't know the size of them. I've always called them just testers. I'll get those out. I mean, this is so easy. We're going to stick them in the crock pot, cover them with water. They have to be covered with water. That one might have too much. Oops, got more. And put them on low. Set the timer 8 hours, come back. I'm going to be checking them, these smaller ones, at about 6 hours. Because that's the nice thing about doing it in the glass jars is you can actually see what the color is, and that basically indicates how done your caramel is. Get as much out as I can. It's not a cheap project, but it's a fun one. And who doesn't like a little naughtiness like caramel in their recipes at Christmas? I know the grandkids will. Or a naughty husband on his ice cream. That's why the small jars are nice too. More than likely it'll be the naughty grandkids. Okay, some of these are full, some aren't. It really, I wouldn't do half jar, but it really doesn't matter. I have my clean tea towel dipped in white vinegar, just to make sure there's nothing that got spilt onto the top of the rim. That's going to interfere with our seal. You can hear my dog in the background. We're doing some house renovating, and anything electric drills or saws, or I don't know why. I mean, we've had her since birth. I don't know why she's afraid. But as soon as I get this started, I'll have to sit down and spoil her. Y'all know who she is. Miss Suki Bookie. Yeah, Mama's coming. Again, always just finger tight. Don't wrench down on it. That's how you get your puckered lids too, by the way, and they don't seal proper. Just a good habit. Always finger tight. I do have a tea towel on the bottom of my crock pot. I see people just throw them in the crock pot, so obviously you can, but I'm not comfortable. That's direct on heat. I always have them on a rack in a water bath, and I always use a rack in the pressure canner, so I don't want to put it direct heat, right? I value my jars. So here we go. Oh, by the way, my jars were sterile. I sterilized them in the oven. My lids were in kettle hot water. soften them up. I guess with the new lids you don't have to. I don't want to have to keep saying that either, but that's everybody's own discretion, right? I just always have, and I don't know, I said I would research it, and I still haven't. So we're just going to put the water in to cover. God, I just emptied out a lake. Okay, so we have it to cover. Helps to plug it in. Put it to low. Put our lid on. And goodbye. We'll see you in 8 hours. I will check it. If I notice that it's, getting to the color I want before that 8 hours is up, I'll bring you back. See you shortly. Good morning. I have to apologize. My crock pot is old, well beaten, well used, and slow. So at 11:30 last night, I checked and it was done. It was finally finished. I would have had to have put it on high, and don't do that. Just keep it on low. When it gets to the color you think is caramel to you, take it out. I put the jars right from the water onto a towel. Don't put them directly on a countertop or even the wood. You need something to disperse the heat. Leave them alone, go to bed. When you get up in the morning, check that the seals are in fact sealed. You can take your rings off, wash the jars, put them away. Right? Beautiful. So, look at this. I'm telling you, the texture is beautiful. It's spreadable. It melts in your mouth. It is so delish. And I'm going to be using it in an upcoming project. Make sure you come back. Hit like. Please subscribe. Share with your friends. We have a lot coming. Have a good day.